Did you know that nearly 10% of medical claims that get denied? And most of these could have been completely avoided. But here's the real kicker. Some denial codes, like denial code CO50, can lead to zero reimbursement for services that you've already provided. That's not just frustrating, it can get expensive. So let's break down denial code CO50, what it means, why it happens, and how your team can prevent it before it disrupts your entire revenue cycle. Before we dive into CO50 specifically, let's talk about what denial codes are. When a claim gets denied by an insurance provider, it comes with a code that explains why. There are usually two types. CO stands for contractually obligated, meaning the insurance company is responsible for payment. PR stands for patient responsibility, meaning the patient is responsible for paying the bill. Understanding the difference helps your team know who's financially responsible and how to respond. Now let's talk about CO50 specifically. Denial code CO50 means the service was not considered medically necessary by the insurance payer. Even if the payer believes the service was appropriate, if it doesn't meet the insurance company's specific criteria, it gets denied. And since it's a CO code, providers usually can't bill the patient either. That means your organization may not get paid at all. So, why does this happen? One major cause is missing or insufficient clinical documentation. The payer wasn't in the room during the visit. They rely entirely on documentation to justify the service. Another common cause is a lack of medical necessity according to the payer's guidelines. Each insurance company has its own rules, and they don't always align with clinical judgment. Finally, one of the most common triggers is missing or incorrect prior authorization. If the prior authorization isn't obtained, or if there are any errors, it can easily result in denial code CO50. So how do you prevent this from happening? Start by improving your documentation process. Make sure it's thorough, detailed, and clearly supports the medical necessity of the service. It's also essential to check payer policies regularly because they change more often than you might think, sometimes even mid-year. And take advantage of automated eligibility verification tools. These tools compare scheduled services with payer requirements so issues can be caught before the claim is submitted. Even with great systems in place, some denials will still slip through. So here's what to do when a denial code CO50 shows up. First, review the denial notice, understand exactly why it was denied and what information the payer used to make that decision. Then, check the documentation your team submitted. Was anything missing or unclear? If it was, resubmit the claim with complete and corrected documentation. Just make sure you stay within the payer's resubmission deadlines. If everything was in order and you still believe the denial was incorrect, file an appeal. Include all supporting evidence that proves medical necessity and follows the insurer's appeal process carefully and on time. Denial code CO50 can be a major challenge, but it's one you can manage. Know what causes it, put systems in place to prevent it, and have a clear process to respond when it does happen. The more proactive and consistent your approach, the smoother and more efficient your revenue cycle will be. If you'd like to learn more about denial codes, reach out to Tactics. And since you've made it this far into the video, you might as well like it, share it, and comment down below.